Today I'm going to taste 5 different Mexican foods. There will be 4 wraps and there will be 1 microwave meal. I found all of these foods in the freezer section in a local supermarket. This one over here is beans and cheese burrito. This one is hand rolled and is 200 grams. For the cooking instructions, it suggests that we remove the wrapper, place it on a microwave safe plate, microwave on a high for 1.5 minutes, flip and cook for additional 1 minute. So the overall cooking time is 2.5 minutes. Also, they're suggesting that if you want to have a crispy finish, you can put it on a pan and fry it on both sides until it's golden brown. We'll just reheat it in the microwave for this video because everybody has a microwave, not everybody uses the pan to fry stuff. So I think it will be just more convenient to just see how it's going to turn out in a simpler way. Let's unwrap our burrito. Inside we can see there is a wrap. So we're supposed to remove this from the bag and put it on a microwave safe plate and then reheat it. I'll go quickly put this on a plate, put it in the microwave, and I will come back to you in 2.5 minutes. The beans and cheese burrito is ready. We have reheated it. It feels very hot. It changed the shape a little bit. It went more soggy and I'm very excited to taste it. I'm going to cut it in half to show you the inside of it and then we're going to bite into it. I think I'm the only person ever that cuts this sort of food in half, but you just gotta see what it looks like on the inside properly, you know? We already can see is a bean over here and this is supposed to be a cheese. This looks very cheesy but kind of like a fake cheese color. That bean was falling so I had to eat it. It tasted a bit spicy and very cheesy. The burrito itself looks very nice and very gooey on the inside, so there's definitely a lot of sauce to say the least. Let's give it a taste now. I can definitely taste mint on the inside. I can taste cheese and I can taste beans. It's a very good combination. Spice wise, if we were to rate it 1 to 10, it would be maybe a 2. Like, it's not bad, but I definitely can taste the spice in it. Despite the fact that it looks filled, I do think it lacks filling because there is a lot of sauce on the inside, but the food that you chew on, there's not that much. So most of it is kind of liquidy. It's like you're eating cheese with the sauce and that's about it. It tastes very cheesy, a little bit tomatoey. I definitely can taste beans, but still I think this is not enough filling in it at all. Yeah, I know it looks kind of full, but there's not much to chew on at all. You kind of can just swallow it without chewing, if that makes sense. Overall, the flavor of it is a little bit underwhelming. I would not say it's a 10. I would say maybe it's a 6. So it's not bad, but it's not the best that I have tried. Cartel Foods chili con carne hand-rolled burrito. Comes with the red packaging. Let's open this one up. It should look the same as the previous one. Yes, it looks absolutely the same on the outside. I guess it's all depending on the taste on the inside. Chili con carne burrito is ready. It is reheated and it smells super sweet. Let's cut it in half to show you the inside. It looks super cheesy. It is extremely hot, but look on the filling. The filling looks much heavier than the previous one. The filling actually looks like you do have enough food inside of this one. It gives you something to chew on. Let's give it a taste. This one over here has like double the filling of the previous one. It has so much more mince. It has way cheesier flavor. It also tastes very sweet, kind of like capsicums. I do really like it a lot. This one I love way more comparing to the previous one. This one actually does taste super decent. It feels like it is worth the money. The flavor profile of this burrito also includes beans, which are pretty good and go very well with mince. I would like to also let you know that all of these burritos, they were $5.80. Comparing to a meal that we are about to taste, the meal was $12.99, which is basically double or more for the comparison. So is it worth $5.80 for this burrito? For the previous one, I would say no. For this one, I would say more yes, because this one does have enough filling for sure. It is still a little bit more overpriced comparing to the other burritos, but it's not that bad for the frozen convenience food. Now let's open and see our microwavable meal. This is the only one that I managed to find from this brand. The rest were just wraps. So I'm very excited for this one. It says also that this flavor is new. Enchilada bake, beef chili rocho, beef braised with the guajillo and arbol chilies. I don't really know. I think those are the types of the chilies potentially. Smothered in enchilada red sauce and a cheesy topping. Cheese sounds pretty good. However, spices, I do not know how spicy it's going to be. It's supposed to serve one person to 400 grams. 400 grams is quite decent for the microwavable meal. Most times they are way smaller than that. So that's very good. And also there is a little spice leveling. This is not too hot. This is medium heat, by the way, it seems. Let's remove the box. This is our meal. It looks honestly huge, but it kind of also looks like there are wraps over there. I don't know how many. Maybe it's one big wrap and you're supposed to kind of cut into it. For the microwave on medium for 7 to 8 minutes or until thoroughly heated. Let's stand for 2 minutes before serving. Let's go put that in the microwave for 7 to 8 minutes and come back to check it out. The meal has been reheated and I'm honestly not entirely sure how to eat it. If I should eat it with the fork, if I should eat it with the spoon, because it kind of gives me the lasagna feeling, but I'm not really sure if it's similar to lasagna or not. This is our meal close-up. It looks like it definitely has enough sauce. I'm not sure what it is. It kind of looks like some dried tomatoes. This over here looks like lasagna sheets or a wrap, and it has definitely cheese on top of it. Let's probably try to cut it and see what it looks like on the inside. Cutting into it, I can see that it is like a burrito. It has 2 layers in it, one on top and one on the bottom, and it kind of is wrapping this meal around. So I think it's more like a big burrito somewhat that is made into a meal. This is it on a fork close-up. We can see there are beans, there's some burrito, there's some sauce. I think this is pulled beef or something. I can see that there is a lot of meat in this section over here. Let's give this a taste and see if we can taste any of it. Feeling wise, I barely can taste any meat in there at all. It tastes a lot like beans. Definitely heaps of cheese in here. You can see little flakies of meat, but that's about it. There's not much at all. There'll be flake of meat here and then everywhere. Oh yeah, you can actually see rice in here too. I didn't even know I had rice. Basically, this is like a rice and beans meal with a little bit of meat in it. It does not really show up in flavor at all. Like the sauce is meaty, but there's not much meat itself to chew on. And this is probably the biggest piece of meat that you can find in it, and there'll be quite a few of those flakies in there. There's a lot of food in here, yes, in this meal. Price-wise, $12.99 is absolutely not worth for this meals. I had nicer meals for like $5. If you want to check out more of the meals, please have a look on my channel. I have a lot of different frozen foods as well, so feel free to have a look. But this meal right here is a bit underwhelming. I feel like, will you get full? Yes, you will, but will you enjoy it? I don't think so. Spiciness-wise, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate it maybe like a 3. I still think that their burritos definitely tasted way nicer than the meal itself. Speaking of burritos, let's try another one. Smoky chipotle chili shredded beef burrito. This one sounds very good. This one sounds very yum. Let's open it up and give it a taste. I wonder if it's going to have more beef than the actual meal did or not. This is our burrito. Now we're going to go and put it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes all up. Smoky chipotle shredded beef is ready. Let's cut it in half and see what we got inside. This is the moment of truth. Will it have more beef than the previous meal? So far, I'm already honestly seeing way more shredded beef than the actual meal had in itself. I don't see any beans at all. I don't know if there are any beans in here or not, but let's bite into this one. I think so far this one, out of all burritos, has the most filling. I think I'm quite lucky with the way I'm kind of tasting them, so I'm going from the worst to the best. This burrito definitely has way more meat than the actual meal had inside of it. It tastes very good. It has some spices and some herbs that I cannot tell you what they are, but it tastes amazing. There's a couple of beans that I have tasted as well. There is not much cheese, but that's not a bad thing. And I think it kind of also tastes like potato potentially, but there is heaps of filling, as you can tell. It's all coming out of everywhere, and it tastes amazing. Absolutely amazing. So far, out of everything I tried today, this is my most favorite burrito. It kind of tastes a little bit tomatoey, but the flavor wise spicy, maybe 1 out of 10. I can barely taste the spice, and it's really nice. I think I like this one for the seasonings the most. The seasonings in this one were really good. Cartel Foods chili and lime shredded chicken burrito. I think this is the only one that has chicken in it from what I could understand, and I'm very excited for this one. Plus this one is chili and lime, and I think the combination of these two could go quite well, so I'm definitely very excited for this one. This is our burrito on the inside of the bag. It's a little bit crumbly. Let's go put it on a plate and reheat it for 2.5 minutes. That's my last burrito for today, and honestly I have very high expectations from it because this one is a chili and lime, so I'm hoping this one will taste very nice. And comparing with the previous shredded beef, this might be also good because this one is shredded chicken. Shredded beef was very full, so hopefully this one also has a lot of filling and a very good taste to it. This is our chili and lime chicken burrito cut in half. We have a lot of filling, beautiful colors for sure. Kind of looks like it has cheese in it as well. It tastes a little bit spicier than the previous ones, and also I cannot taste any lime. There's a lot of shredded chicken, a lot of rice, beans. The filling tastes pretty cheesy too. I think this one, along with the beef burrito, would be definitely my 2 favorite ones. Just look at how much filling there is comparing to the first one. If you were to compare to the first one barely had any filling and mostly just had sauce. This one tastes so nice. I absolutely love it. I'll rate them all from the best to the worst, and I'll let you know what I think about it. I would say my absolute top top two favorites would be chicken burrito and a beef. These had a lot of ingredients inside. They actually did not feel like a waste of the burrito. They felt like there is definitely enough food to keep you full, that is for sure. They had a lot of different flavors, a lot of different textures, and it overall felt like an actual filling meal. If you were to buy these two, you would definitely not regret. The beef burrito and the chicken burrito are definitely value for money. However, when we're talking about these three, especially this one over here, it's a waste of money. This one price-wise is pretty terrible. You barely get any meat. You literally get more meat in these two wraps over there. These two wraps are kind of just cheese filled with a few beans in it. Not much of anything else. This one over here, I just absolutely am disappointed with that. The meal is definitely not my most favorite one. So if I was to rate them, we would first go chicken burrito, then we'll go beef burrito, then we'll go chili con carne, and beans and cheese burrito. These ones are way more plain if we were to combine them all and compare with those two on top. The two on top definitely take the first spot. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I was honestly really excited to try all of these meals, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please give this video a thumbs up and check out my channel for more frozen foods and for more microwave meals as well as snacks. And I'll see you in the next video.